Welcome back to another video. This is the Scott Banks signing reaction. Let me know what you think about the player signing for Bradford City in the comments down below. I haven't seen a lot of him, although I have seen quite a few highlights on YouTube and Twitter. He looks like an exciting player, seems like he's got a bit of pace, he's really good at free kicks, which, you know, if you're looking at our team, Richie Smallwood seems to be decent at them. He's had a couple of free kicks that have nearly gone in. But at youth level he seems to be scoring them for fun. And looking at Crystal Palace's fans, from what they think about the signing, they seem to be looking forward to seeing him on the highlights scoring free kicks for us. So it'll be interesting to see. I think he's left-footed and he seems like a bit of a tricky player who's going to be creative, and hopefully he'll get us some goal contributions this season. But yeah, he does seem like an exciting player, and no matter what, we did have to sign him because we needed a winger with the injuries. You know, Walker in that number 10 position, he looks like he's going to be out for a few weeks. I think he can play there. Isa, he's always injured. There's no point in him even being here, I don't think. Hopefully he can turn it round, but there's no real point in being here. Young scored on the weekend, so I think he should keep his place. But yeah, we do need wingers, or Sadabi as well, obviously. So we did need wingers, and hopefully he's a very good option to buy. But I think to get on loan. But I think his contract's running out at the end of the season. I also think we're in the race with Hartlepool to get him. So we've come out on top again in another battle. But you know, we might have just Hartlepool might have been just used there, so we can get him on loan quicker. But he's scored 10 goals and 4 assists in 17 games in the Premier League 2 last season, and he's also had loan spells at Alloa, Athletic and Dunfermline. So he's been at a couple of Scottish teams. He came through Dundee's ranks, but signed for Crystal Palace for I think 500,000. But he did say, I've been waiting for it to happen for a while, so I'm looking forward to getting started. I feel this was the perfect place for me to come. I've spoken to the gaffer about what he wants to do here and how I can fit in this season. I'm a career player who will look to make chances and score goals. That's always been my game. I was able to do it quite a bit last year, and hopefully I'll be able to replicate it here. Coming here, there is a personal development aspect, but I also want to push for promotion. To be part of a squad that achieves something, hopefully the supporters are as welcoming as they seem, and I can put a few smiles on their faces. So hopefully he does start with a bang, and I would start him against Hull, because although it is going to be a bit of a preview for Hull as well, just a quick one, but I would start him for Hull. I think, you know, it's a Carabao Cup game, it's also a bit of a friendly game because Hull, they've had a good start to the Championship season, and I also think that it's a game to sort of rotate and see. It's a bit of a friendly to try and get more rotation in, to try and see what players are looking like could push into a team, you know, like maybe Odesina could start, maybe Banks, Young, Andy Cook. I think Howard should be able to play this game, but he might be suspended for this game as well. So maybe he'll be able to start, but it could count for cup games as well. But Mark Hughes said, we are pleased to be welcoming Scott to the club until the end of the season and are looking forward to seeing him in action. He's a talented young player who has the ability to unlock doors and make things happen in the final third. With bags of experience in Premier League 2, he was also awarded plenty of minutes during pre-season for Crystal Palace and is more than accustomed to being in a round top flight setup. He will train with us today and come straight into contention for tomorrow's game against Hull. I'm sure you will join me in wishing him the very best for his time here. So hopefully it works, but the problem I have with this signing is it reminds me of Jordan Stevens, who came. I can't remember if he had previous loan spells, I think he did, but you know, we're mainly looking at him in the Leeds League 2, you know, Leagues Premier League 2, and you know, the Championship for Leeds and reserves. But we're looking at that for Jordan Stevens, and we're thinking the same type of player. So hopefully he don't end up like a Jordan Stevens where he ends up on the bench all the time. Hopefully he's going to be a starter or pushing to start all season, and hopefully he'll come in with a fly on Tuesday night. But on to Tuesday night's game. The last time we played Hull was in 2005 in League One in 2005 on 10th of April. It was a 2-0 defeat. Stuart Elliott scored and Nick Barmby. It was that long ago, but Dean Windass and David Reverall were playing, and I think that Wayne Jacobs was still there that season. He played in the reverse fixture in August, which we won 1-0. So that was how long ago we last played Hull. We haven't played them in a cup game or in the league since. Since then, they've been in the Premier League a couple of times, and yeah, we haven't crossed paths in the cup. But let me know in the comments down below. Do you want us to have a good cup run this season? It seems like a strange question, but I do. Obviously, but I do think that there'll be some who think, well, just play a couple of players who aren't really going to be playing and get the game over with and concentrate on the league and the promotion season. Because if we do have a cup run, it could hinder the season. You know, we could end up, I don't know, concentrating more in the cup. But the season that we did, the two good cup run seasons, we did have two good seasons. You know, we got into playoffs when we beat Chelsea and Sunderland. I think we got to the quarter-finals FA Cup that season. The season that we got to the Carabao Cup final, it won't call that then, but when we got to the final in that season when we lost to Swansea, we got promotion. So I don't think that it has a big effect on the players and rotation. I think, you know, they should have the stamina in them to be playing that because they are playing 46 games a season. But, you know, it could take its toll. So I do want us to win. But let me know if you're one who just wants us to concentrate on the league. But yeah, hopefully we get the win. My team would be Lewis in goal. I'd go pretty full strength. I'd go with Odesina and Critchlow. I'd just try that out. And then forwards in left back. I'd play Halliday in right back. Because I don't know if Henry is fit. I hadn't seen him in the matchday squads, and Hugh said he had a knock in pre-season. But if he's fit, I'd play Henry. I would play Smallwood against his former club. I'd play Sutton with him just to try something different in there with a different combination. I'd then play Banks, Young and Andy Cook up front, and then, I don't know, throw someone else in there. I don't know, throw Keane Scales in there and see how he does, because he had a decent pre-season and it'll be interesting to see if he can do anything. Or maybe throw Gilead in there, but it was very quiet on the weekend. I'm going to say 1-0 win for City. We'll go with Scott Banks to score. But yeah, hopefully he does start. Hopefully he does do well for us. Hopefully he ain't like a Jordan Stevens. But he does look quite interesting. Scored a good couple of goals last season. And he looks like he's good at free kicks. But it'll be interesting. Should he take the free kicks of Smallwood? Let me know in the comments down below. And do you think we'll win? And do you want to have a good cup run this season? Have a good one.